Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a video that I've been trying to make with many failed attempts. The videos just kept getting pushed too long and I didn't want to have too long of a video. What it is I wanted to put something together showcasing some of the gifts that I've received within the past couple weeks. Christmas gifts, none of them, I don't want to say none of them, but not all of them were labeled as Christmas gifts, but I'm just grouping them all into gifts. Instead of doing one giant video, because I didn't want to have a 40-minute video like I was having, I'm going to kind of break it down. But in this one, I want to speak of three different people. First off, my wife. This is the I want to say it's the first knife that she's bought me. I can't be certain, but here's the tin that it came in. Get that up close. I need to get used to this looking at the camera thing. So here's the, see if I can get that to focus for y'all. It says Christmas Natural Bone Color Wash Trapper, 6254 stainless steel. And the date there is October 16th, 2020. So I was very curious to see what was gonna be in this tin. And it did not disappoint. Let's get it up in the camera. So you can see almost looks like a frosted windshield on your car when you're late for work in the morning. Super awesome piece. You can see the little snowflake that's stamped in there, and that's also got a little blue paint in there to match the handle. Being a 2020, we do have a Tang stamp and not a Tang etch. But man, I love this one. It came sharp, came with a nice point. You know, a lot of the times the new case knives kind of have those rounded tips. This one is, I have no complaints. I mean, it's snappy. The grinds are all very, very close to being even. You could just tell somebody, whoever put this one together, or if it was multiple people, they took pride in it. And you can see they are straight down the middle. I have not adjusted anything or anything like that. This is exactly how it came. I've carried it a couple times. But man, huge shout out to my wife. Baby, I love you. And I thank you. Next up, Brother Harold, HTZDC, old Mr. Red over in Arkenstone. He gifted me, y'all, if you watch his stuff, you probably saw this. He showed me pictures when he first picked it up, and I believe the next day he posted the video of it. But I think he said he found this in either a pawn shop or a flea market. But this is a slimline trapper, and you can kind of see that little crown sticking up right here, and on the blade etching. But I believe they call this Indian paintbrush, the jigging, that jig pattern. I could be wrong, but I think it's Indian paintbrush. But this is a slimline trapper, number 11. Let's see. We got Queen Steel, made in USA. Now I need to pull up the Tang stamp and see, you know, what time period this one was made. But Harold, man, you shouldn't have. And yes, it's been used, and it's going to continue to be used, because I will tote this from time to time. I don't think I'm even going to worry about really clean. I might try to clean up the blades a little bit, or blade. But it's really not that big of a deal to me, because like I said, I'm going to use it, but they are kind of deep scratches, so I just don't know how people do that. I know how some people do it, but excellent walk and talk. You can hear that. Dude, I love it. And he said he sent that to me because he knew I kind of had a humble Queen collection. I look over the side at my shelf. HT, thank you, brother. I love you, man. And I ain't afraid to say it either. Another guy that I talk to very often, I feel have built a pretty good friendship with, Brother Chuck at Briar Patch Blades. If you're not following him, do yourself a service and check him out. I'm going to link both of these guys down below. Brother Chuck deserves a lot more followers than I believe he has, in my opinion. But he gifted me. He knew that I was kind of getting into the Scrimshaw, Schrade Scrimshaw series here lately. Excuse me. And that I also kind of had a little thing. It's not really a thing for raccoons, but they're just cool little animals, and I enjoy seeing them when I do, you know, other than being dead on the side of the road. You know, they're kind of they're night creatures, so you don't see them as often, you know, but at least I don't. But when I do, I like seeing them. But hint, raccoon there. This is what he sent me. Now this is a custom sheath, and that's made by, I believe it's Rose Leather, Hope, Arkansas. Get a little close up on that. Excellent, well-made sheath. You know, thick leather, not something that's gonna get brittle on you. Just quality sheath. But inside we have, now here's the back side, and here we have the front side, and you see that is a Schrade USA SC509, and that's part of the Scrimshaw series. You can see the etching on the blade. Man, if you haven't tested out one of these knives, or this style of knife, I'm trying to remember. I think they call it a little finger. You've got the sharp finger, and then you got, I think this is considered like a little finger design. They just feel good in the hand. You know, it's got a little finger choil there. And I've carried this, I think 2 or 3 times since since I've received it. I have another one I'll just show real quick. Oh, as I stretch. This one is from Bear & Son. and it's got that kind of Staglon handle. A little bit more contoured in the handle, but you can kind of see that these are, I can get my fingers out of the way and not drop it, very, very similar knives. But man, like I said, if you haven't tried one of these, test one out. I don't think you will hate it. But Chuck is like I said, he's another guy that I have come, I want to say, great friends with. I talk to both of these guys on a daily basis. There hasn't been a day in a little while since we haven't talked or sent some kind of text or message together or to each other. A link to eBay, which that's another funny story. If you haven't heard from Harold, I'll get into that later in another video. But when I started this YouTube thing, I did not expect to make friends. It wasn't really, an agenda. When I started doing this, I did notice that there was kind of a YouTube brotherhood, if you will, or a family within this small group of people on YouTube that really like traditional pocket knives. And I love traditional pocket knives, and I had watched a lot of videos, never commented, never, had any kind of action on a video. And it wasn't just pocket knives. It was, car related, motorcycle, camping, anything like that I watched. I just never really thought of hitting the like button or subscribing or leaving a comment. But the more I got into the whole traditional channels, traditional knife channel. I'm sorry, I think I've got a little mustache. It's tickling my nose, so I keep rubbing my nose. I'm sorry. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I joined this thing. I just wanted to kind of talk with some like-minded people that were into the same kind of knives that I was. I'm not a big modern person. I love traditional stuff, even when it comes to cars or machinery. I just firearms. That's another. I was talking to Harold about that the other day. I'm not interested in a new age semi-automatic pistol. I like an old school 6-wheel, 6-shot revolver. And the older looking or more vintage looking it is, the cooler it is to me. So so I just wanted to kind of fall into some like-minded people. And again, I didn't expect to make good friends, much less great friends, through this. And these two guys are not the only ones that I've become great friends with. There's many of y'all, and many of y'all that I do talk on a if not a daily basis, it's a weekly basis. So for these gifts here, this one and this one here, I thank all three of y'all. If my wife watches this, I'm thanking her directly as well. It means the world to me that y'all would think of me, and at least just, if you didn't spend money on me, just take the time out of your day to package something up and take it to the post office to put into my hands. It means a lot to me. So I thank y'all. Chuck, I love you too, brother. I ain't leaving you out. I ain't afraid to say it. You two guys are great friends, and I'm happy to have met y'all. Well, I haven't met y'all yet, but I will. We're gonna meet one day. But I am happy that that we have crossed paths, and I hope those paths never split. Hopefully, we continue being great friends. So I just want y'all to know that it means the world to me, and I am very thankful. And I'm not gonna get emotional. Y'all mean the world to me. And I thank everybody for stopping in. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.